Hi Scorpios, welcome. This is your general scope for the week of April 17, 2017. And okay, so a few things going on. Before we start, I have allergies. I did take a pill, but it's still kind of bothering me. I don't want that to be a distraction. I apologize for that. Another thing is I have a cold sore. I hope that's not another distraction for you. Because I was just going to do my hands and my, show the cards. But I said, what the heck? You know what? I'm just going to show my face. I don't care. This is April 11th actually that I'm doing this video, so it is the pink full moon, and I usually put my crystals out to charge during this time, and it is in Libra, and Libras are about relationships and desires, and so full moons are about endings, and so that doesn't necessarily mean that a relationship will end. It might actually blossom and move on to the next level. So that's how I look at it. And the new moons are about beginnings. So if you put an intention out there 6 months ago on a new moon, more than likely some kind of manifestation will come out 6 months later. So it usually runs about 6 months. And so that's all I have to say about that. Another thing that's going on is YouTube has changed. There's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube right now, and this is how I make my money, or at least partially how I make my money, and I really enjoy it. And this is how I can get the free readings out to you guys on a monthly and a weekly basis. And so the stipulations that are involved with that is that you just need to watch the commercials. You can just let it run through. It's usually about 30 seconds, but I have seen some that have been like 5-6 minutes. And I support my YouTubers, so I go ahead and just let it run through. If it's really long, I go and make a little snack, or sorry about that. I make a little snack or a drink or something, and I just let it run through. And so I just want you to know, just watch or let the commercials run through before my video starts. And I do appreciate my personal readings. You don't know how much I appreciate it, and I really enjoy doing them. They're so much fun, as well as doing these are so much fun. But I've been having my challenges because my computer shut down twice. And once was during, I think, a cancer reading, and I was like almost complete, and it shut down and didn't save. So that's what's going on, and I thank you for understanding. So let's get started with you, shall we? A lot of signs are having some challenges, and just wanted to bring that up as well. And I don't know if it has to do with the retrograde or what, but some challenges going on. So we start off, first card is the 8 of Cups, and this is an emotional card, and it could be of moving on emotionally from something that just no longer serves you anymore. But it is a card about moving on, again, leaving something behind. But you're not alone. You are guided in doing this as well. And so basically that's what that means. And it is an emotional card at that, but it is about moving forward, and usually basically it means moving forward emotionally, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be moving on, like maybe leaving behind old beliefs, could be leaving an old relationship, just something that just does not serve you anymore. Next card we have is the 2 of Wands, and this is a card of contemplation, planning. It is still a card about moving forward. You're just not knowing. It's about being at a fork in the road at this time, and but it does not matter which road you choose. You still will get to your goal. And sometimes I say take the road less traveled. It can be more beneficial to you. You might learn a lot taking that road, but it's still saying, you're contemplating on which path to choose at this time. But it is still a card about moving forward. Just not sure. I guess making a choice at this time, weighing your balancing out what you're gonna do. I mean, you have the whole world in your hands. So nothing to worry about there. But like I said, no matter which road you choose, you still get to your goal. One might just be faster than the other, but like I said, the short road or the short path isn't always necessarily the right path. Sometimes you got to take the journey. Next card we have is the 5 of Wands, and this is a card of, okay, Yes, I have to read my cheat sheet. Instability and change and leaving a rut that you're stuck in. And when I look at this, I don't see it as a major setback or complication. This is almost like mock fighting. So there is a conflict involved, but it's one of those conflicts where it doesn't mean anything to you. You can just brush it off. It's nothing really serious. So, but it is a card of conflict if you look at it. But like I said, it's like really no sweat off your back, no sweat off your forehead. You should just say, you know, nothing to really worry about. Forget about it. Next card we have is the Emperor card. This is, or could be, a father figure to you. You could be going to this person for fatherly advice or just advice and guidance in general. This is I want to say a compassionate ruler because he is like a father figure. This could be you as well, feeling quite confident in yourself, quite comfortable in yourself, feeling quite powerful of yourself as well. So it's a major arcana. You would just want to kind of pay close attention to that as well. Not much to really say, but it is basically a father figure. You may be portraying a father figure in someone's life as well. Next card we have is the Four of Coins or Four of Pentacles. This is about being possessive about something at this time. Holding on to something really tightly. It's heavy on your mind and heavy in your heart. It could be financial. It could be your time. But it is something of value to you and you're just possessing it. It could be a relationship that you're over possessive of. It could be the way you spend your time. You're very possessive of your time. You don't give it out freely. But then again, it could be your financial situation. You're just really holding on tight to your finances. It could be, pardon me, allergies. Then again, it doesn't necessarily have to be you in this position. It could be somebody else that you're involved with that's holding on and very possessive of something as well and holding on too tightly. But basically, I can't see it as you, more feeling of you. Basically, it is a card of stability, but looking at it, it's about possessiveness and just holding on too tightly to something. Next card we have is the Chariot card, and this is about the weekend card, just about like a Saturday card, but like I say, energy does flow. Things could be speeding up for you. Life could be speeding up for you. Maybe you're wondering where the weekend went, and it went by so fast, and a blink of an eye was poof gone. But you enjoyed yourself immensely. It is about moving really fast, really swiftly, and you want to be careful because one bump in the road and you'll fly off. So you want to take control and balance that out. So, because it is a card about balance as well. It could be a literal trip being taken somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be far. It could be in the next town or next city, or it could be purchasing some type of mode of transportation as well. Last card we have, another two, and this is a card of balance as well. This is the Two of Swords, and usually this is about being in a stalemate. So you can't make a decision one way or another about something, or even someone. And so you're really at a stalemate with that. But just remember that no decision is still a decision. So let's kind of recap here. You're moving on, you're moving forward something, you're leaving whatever does not serve you behind. You are guided in doing that as well. And it could just be about anything. It's just not just an emotional state. You're at a crossroads right now, a fork in the road, don't know which path to choose. No matter which path it is that you choose, you still will get to your goal. It's still about contemplation. You do have the world in your hands at this time. So like I said, doesn't matter which path, but you're deciding. It's a choice, deciding on which road or which path to choose. You could run into some conflict at about midweek, and it's nothing to be even bothered with. It's something that you can just put off and not even put a care off in the world. But some conflict may come up for you about midweek. But like I said, no sweat off your back. And you could be going to a father figure type as well for guidance or for some fatherly advice, or you could be portraying that fatherly figure to somebody else, but it is a fatherly figure nonetheless. He is ruler. It could also be a boss, supervisor as well, someone who gives your details or job duties, get your job duties from, and does have some compassion in how he or she rules. And then you or somebody else could be in a state of like a possessive state at this time, holding on to something really tightly at this time. You want to loosen the grip, or you want to let that other person go to that other person and tell them just loosen up a little bit, because it could be anything from finances to time to relationships. And things speeding up for you at this time. Your life or maybe a situation is speeding up, or maybe it's just a weekend that just went by really quickly. You blinked and it was like poof, gone. But you really did enjoy yourself. It is a card of balance, so you want to watch your balance in how fast things are moving as well. You want to take some control over that. And or you could be going on a literal trip, and or you are purchasing some type of mode of transportation, and you're at a stalemate at this time. This is about the end of the week, and you just can't decide either way. And just remember that no decision is still a decision. So I thank you for watching. Not bad a week, pretty good, not too bad. You just want to watch that Mercury in retrograde and with that conflict, but like I said, it's just no sweat off your back. There's nothing to really worry about or be concerned about. So I do bid you a very good week, and I'll see you guys next week. And remember, it takes two to tarot, and I bid you aloha.